Okay, so magical crystals called Siega, which were stolen by an unknown force. That's our plot. So I actually find it really fun to play this game, or rather, I should say, when I first played this game, I accidentally skipped this intro. I didn't know it was here. So I played through the game without having any idea that you are in fact playing a god. Well, a goddess, but you know. Which meant for me it was actually a really amusing, like, revelation toward the end of the game when it becomes extremely relevant. Oh man. Alright, well, let's see. Did I remember to switch that over? Yeah, okay, that should be visible now. Cool. So I'll start in a fresh slot. So these are New Game Plus things, basically. You can purchase upgrades in a New Game Plus store called the Siega shop or something. But yeah, the ones that I have purchased are the ones that increase your movement speed, make everything kill you in one hit, or change your basic color. But since I'm assuming most people have not actually seen this game before, I'm just gonna leave it at the default. So we have our stage select. It is what you like. It is choose your boss, right? Like every enemy has its own level to deal with, and people have been asking, or people ask where my icon on Discord came from. This character is where it came from. I actually need to grab a drink. I forgot. So back in a sec. If anybody wants to like specify which stage we should explore first, please let me know. Back in a moment. Welcome back. Alright, oh wait, I mean, I'm back. Sorry. Alright. Of course he said Vlad. This is one of the stages that I'm the worst at. But that is fine. Vlad is well known underground as an informant that deals with rare information for a price. She acts and looks like a normal student, but don't be fooled. She may know something about the missing Siega, nobody else does. Alright. We are on a side-scrolling stage. There is a clock at the bottom right, but I'm not doing this for speed. Holding down attack button does what you think. It's not showing the tutorials, actually. I wonder if it just because it knows that I played through the game. Yeah, it's all these things, but... Oh, in-game manual, by the way. I actually firmly approve of these. Because I feel like more games should have in-game actual instructions. Anyway, so at the bottom left of the screen, hopefully you can see that there's that bar that has the speed thing filled up. As I kill enemies, I get charge in that bar, and I can press a button to gain an upgrade once I have that slot filled. There's a very weird balancing act as part of this, which I'll demonstrate presently. So I can afford the speed upgrade now. I failed. But I can also leave it. And keep going. Right, so now if I upgrade, I have to get the wing upgrade instead of that speed upgrade that I had. The wing upgrade gives me this like hover thing, so I can hover for a few moments in the air. So, essentially, you have to, if you want the lower upgrades, you have to get them first. Fortunately, you never won't do this, because speed is obviously the best upgrade. Or rather, not obviously the best, but it's speed, come on. Gradius mechanics? I did not play Gradius. Or rather, I played it briefly, and I don't remember it at all. Alright, there we go. So, we, that's why I'm bad at this stage. Alright, well, I've got, you know, a few more lives. It's fine. But yes, I tend to hit things in such a way that I fall exactly into a pit. I have an amazing skill in that regard. But yes, here we go. Let's do this slightly. I don't remember if there's anything secret up here. Guess not. I feel like... Aha, there it is. Come on. There you go. Alright, so what that did was, it unlocked an additional upgrade for my speed, meaning previously I could upgrade my speed twice, now I can upgrade it 3 times. Oop. Nobody saw that, everything's good. Definitely not about to die. Definitely not. Nope. Saw nothing. Alright. Anyone who's concerned that this game might be too hard for them, by the way, I am playing on hard mode. So, take it for what it's, you know, for what it's worth. Like, the normal game is easier than this. However, I always find it more entertaining to watch people fail on stream than never fail. Although it's pretty cool to watch people who are really good at things do things that they're really good at. But, you know, I would rather play a game on a difficulty that is harder than I can reasonably handle, and fail entertainingly. At least I hope it's entertaining. Alright, gonna move a bit faster now. I'm also gonna try to remember how to parry. There is a parry mechanic, where you can, if a projectile hits you and you hit the button at the exact right time, you can just deflect it. But, you know, I'm not super in practice here, so... I do not expect to be able to do that reliably. There you go. Apologies to anyone who didn't want to be spoiled on where unlockables were, but if it's any consolation, the unlockable character has them in completely different places, so... And they're much harder to... There it is. Alright, there are checkpoints, and if you run out of lives, you don't... It's not, you know... You just failed the stage. You can try again. It's fine. Alright. There it is. Okay, well, I can't do it consistently, but it's a thing. Take my word for it. Like in Mega Man and such, each boss has a special ability that is unlocked if you defeat them. We'll see if I make it through this stage, though, because this is definitely the stage I'm worst at. Oh, man. Everything is fine. Everything is completely fine. We are good. Yep, this is great. Absolutely pro. No flaws. Alright, fair enough. So, the stuff you collect inside games you can use on your upgrade system outside the level. I didn't actually get enough to be useful for anything except for the one that lets you get more of that same resource called Trez, or whatever the heck it is. And if you collected the hidden items in each stage, they stay unlocked. So I'm going to switch to the one that I know how to do the best, and then I'll come back to the other one. In a land far from human civilization, the Beastmen have built their own port city. Perhaps the missing Sega has been exchanged here. The mayor is known to be a difficult man, but his daughter Pepeln may be cooperative. Completely guessing the pronunciation here. Pepelne? Maybe? Pepelne? So, amusingly, she is like a merchant, straight up, a shopkeeper. But, you know, it's a very anime game, so she still walks around with a claw strapped to her arm and knows how to fight. Because the game is very anime. Some would disagree with me on that. Okay, they're allowed. Oh, man. I don't feel too bad about this because anybody who's ever played on stream knows that you will play better off stream. I wonder if this, is this a secret? Nope, okay. It does like have the same aspect that many bullet hell-esque games have, which is they entail a decent amount of memorizing patterns and just executing. So, you know, it depends entirely on if you're into that sort of thing. Or forgetting patterns and then not executing them. I actually like, even better than the action games, which are The Legend of Dark Witch, the spin-off, Brave Dungeon, which are RPGs. And the reason I changed my profile was because a sequel to Brave Dungeon is being released this year, and I'm excited. Feels like there should have been something up here. Ah, there you go. Okay, I missed the first one. Oh well. Oh yeah, and you can press the button rapidly to fire faster than just holding it. Okay. It's also actually voice acted. I think it's rather cool. So that was fairly straightforward, a little bit hackneyed, but each boss conversation, like, in my opinion, has kind of an escalating sense of tongue-in-cheek, like, There's no reason for us to be fighting. Well, okay, let's fight. Like, it's what we're here to do. And this pleases me. You can see I've done this one a few times. Oh yeah, so the line upgrade means I'm now firing 2 shots at once. Oh, and I'm screwing up too, because I'm trying to show you the thing. Did she call you human? Yes. You do look human. Oh, hey, Betty. I do not have a command like that. I haven't gotten my streambot back on its feet. This is the Legend of Dark Witch. But yeah, I forgot how to turn him back on, so currently there's no streambot. It is on Steam. I played it on 3DS, and then I discovered it was on Steam, and I liked it enough that I decided to get it on Steam as well. And I'm not trying to show it to people, because I like it a lot. The first one is probably the roughest, as you'd expect, but I still think it's very enjoyable. In the Steam version, they did patch some of the bugs that the mobile version had, which is a pity, because one of them was extremely useful. Oh, man. It says Slay the Spire? Ah, crap. I didn't change that, did I? So, some of these Slay the Spire modders have really gotten out of hands. Like, they're crazy. It is very cute. Oh, crap. That's her. She turned red. Okay. Okay. If I don't screw up, this is fine. Okay. Yes, that was a boss fight. I'm actually considerably better at the boss fights than the actual stages, because I've played the boss fights many, many times. So, like Mega Man, you get a new ability. So I've beaten Pepelne? I have no idea how it's pronounced. I probably should have listened to the audio, but I don't think they actually said it in the audio. And you can go to any of the other bosses. Alright, I'm going to update stream information. But if there's any of the others that you would like to see me fight... The first suggestion was Blad, which is the stage I am by far the worst at. But I'll do it again. Okay, so let's see. The Legend of Dark Witch. It's probably not in the catalog, is it? Oh, it is, actually. Cool. There we go. Pick best girl, you say. I mean, best girl is Rimless, and Rimless is not in this game. I'm sad to say. Well, actually, Imogene. Either way. So, Clinzy, Al. Thank you for the host. Blad, Soda, Stoj. Alright. Well, I'll give Vlad another shot. I said this before, so I'll do it again for the kicks. Vlad is well known underground as an informer that deals with rare information for a price. She acts and looks like a normal student, but don't be fooled. She may know something about the missing Siega, nobody else does. For those just tuning in now, Siega is the magical source of... Sorry, the crystal source of magic. Like, it's magical crystals from which all magic... Whatever. It is the thing that allows humans to use magic. So, somebody has been going around and stealing tons of it, and this is a bad thing. When I first played this game, I played it without actually watching the intro. So I did not know that you are playing not a human, but one of the gods in charge of magic, who looked down and was like, this is trouble, and decided to do something about it. That. Okay. This is fine. Which is why you have limitless magic, and you don't need Siega of your own, although you can make use of it. So there are Siega hidden in stages that you can find. Okay. I know, right? It makes me very happy. Nope. I am not going to be able to do that parry consistently. Alright. Okay, that's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not about to die. The game is by default a little easier than this, by the way. I am not playing it on normal difficulty, I'm playing it on the harder difficulty, but I'm not playing with instant death, so, you know, it could be worse. There is a dangerous mode that you can unlock if you wish, which makes everything kill you in one hit. And it's fun. Alright, here we go. Oops, I cut her off. Oh well, she's gonna kill me. I am bad at this boss. How's the audio, by the way? Are the characters coming through, in particular the voice lines? Okay, thank you. So at the half and quarter points, they have transitions. And there's the half. Crap. And there's the quarter. Everything's fine. This is fine. Holy crap. I did not expect that. Oh man. So the odd little pop-ups with the blue crystals are because uh, once you once you beat the game, you gain access to a shop where you spend basically points that you get from achievements. So like that was an achievement for beating her without taking any damage, and then that in-game converts to points that you can spend to unlock different play modes, different color characters, like different costumes basically, and then all kinds of other weird, silly things. Um, in subsequent games, you could also participate in mini games to do this. In this game, there is only one mini game, and it is poker, actually, or yeah, well, it's related to poker. Um, Anywho, okay, yes, that was mildly terrifying. All right, so we have Soul of the Student, Stodge the Fairy, Clinzy the Librarian, and Al the Treasure Fighter. She doesn't fight treasure; she fights for treasure. Pink hair girl. Oh, I passed her. Alright. Well, first I should see if I can upgrade any stuff. Okay, so yes. I always upgrade this first because upgrading this increases the rate at which you get the currency to upgrade everything. So it's just kind of sensible. Yeah, I'll save that. Clinzy, the Librarian. I? No, it's definitely a L. A young librarian of Heaven's Garden, Clinzy is regarded as the next prodigy of Siega research. She must know something about the missing Siega. Heaven's Garden is a huge library in the sky. The subsequent games also did more to like flesh out the setting, so I know more than this game tells. It doesn't actually tell you a lot, which is something that I kind of find like charming. Like when a game doesn't tell you about its setting, but you just kind of observe and you're like, what is going on here? Like, why am I fighting Oni in every stage? Why are there hopping mushrooms? Like, what kind of insane setting is this? It's a pretty insane setting. There are books falling from the sky. This is normal. Everything is fine. Oh, that's one of the... Ah! Ah! Okay. Got it. There are questions that don't need answers. Hey, Trev. Copious amounts of drugs. I don't think that's the answer to everything. Come on, there we go. Oh yes, and also, I've disclaimed before, I'm playing this on hard difficulty. I am not playing this at the hardest difficulty, in the sense that I'm not playing it in the, everything kills you in one hit mode. But also, I'm playing the normal character. Once you beat the game, you unlock a different character, who is considerably harder. There you go. Like, holy cow. It's the difference between playing Ryu and playing Dan, in terms of what you're up against. Playing as Ryu or playing as Dan. And I don't mean in Exceed, I mean in Street Fighter. Yeesh. Okay, so now I'm nice and upgraded, flooding the screen with bullets. Still walking into things, but... See, I'm much better at this than at Blad's stage. Alright, I grabbed that extra thingy. Do they have completely different skill sets? Yes, they have essentially the same gameplay in that you are moving from left to right, you are shooting things, and you have the same little bar where you upgrade stuff. But this is my basic spell, right? This thing called Liner Shot, which just shoots. Let's see, there we go. That's the one. Those are the ones I obtained from the other bosses. So, I also have a secondary that I never use because I don't like it, but it exists. The other character has a completely different primary and secondary. So, Zuzu, this character, Zizo, sorry, can shoot all the way across the screen. The other character's projectiles stop like halfway. I'll show you after this.
ここは関係者以外は立ち入り禁止なんだけど。私はあなたに聞きたいことがあってここまで来たの。今この国で起こってる大事件だけど、あなたなら知ってるでしょ。シェガーの消失事件かしら。そうそれ。あなたがシェガーに詳しいって聞いたもんでね。詳しいって言っても学術的なことだけなんだけど。つまり事件については知らないと。そうでもないけど。でも出会ったばかりの人においそれとは話せないかな。だったら力ずくで聞くまで。随分と悪い人。でも師匠動けない図書館だと思わない方がいいわよ。
I'm gonna die here too. Normally I fight the bosses in the order of, like, in an optimized order, where you use the previous one skill against the next one, because they all have a weakness to another skill. But we are not doing that, because I'm taking audience suggestions. So I'm using my main weapon because that's the best option I have. Oh yeah, so the secondary, by the way, that I have, instead of the liner shot, is the comet shot, which looks like little bubbly stars. And although it is cuter, it also waves up and down, instead of being in a straight line, which I don't care for. Although it does pierce walls, if I remember right, so it has its uses. The thing about that, though, is that you can't switch from them. You can't switch from your primary to secondary freely. You have to actually spin like one of your bottom slots to do it. Crap. This is going to be bad. The weather kept me inside. Oh right, and by the way, if you die at this point, you have to go through your upgrades again. Like, I don't have any upgrades on my little bar at the bottom. What's it called? It's called install. Like, I don't have any installs. So, dying during a boss fight is actually pretty rough. But the first part of the boss fight takes long enough that you can generally work your way back up to something decent. And now she's at the half. Okay, here we go again. Ah, what the crap? Ah! So apparently she summons phoenixes. That's not a thing I normally have to deal with. This is fine. Everything is fine. We are good. Why are there what? Why is this happening? Good lord. Ow. Ah. So, normally if you're using the skill that she's weak to, she never gets to hit. Like, she never does anything. She doesn't fight. So, if you take her in the optimized, or basically if I had the skill that she was weak to, she wouldn't do anything. So I don't know what her mid and late attack patterns are. Which is why the Phoenix came as a bit of a surprise. least I can still occasionally parry correctly. Okay, here's this thing. Nope. Screwed that up. Ah! We're good. Alright. Q. Incoming Firebird. Why? Why do you do this? Dang it. Oh, Sep. That's terrible. I approve. Okay. The first speed install is always the hardest. So now we have stormy weather. Crap. Ah. Ah! Oh, right. It's the pattern reset. Oh boy. Here we go. Nope. Botched that. And... okay, we're good. Everything's fine. This is fine. Alright, cool. So her ability is the one that Vlad is weak to. So we are going in reverse order, basically. Who next? Time! So we have Al, the treasure hunter, Sola the student, Staj the fairy. Oh, I should upgrade stuff. There we go. We are now maximally invested in that. I'll do more damage too. Ow! Traveling far and wide in search of rare objects, Al is a seasoned treasure fighter. There are rumors she is currently in the old region. Perhaps a treasure fighter like Al may have some information about the missing Siega. So in the RPG spin-off, you actually play like Al is the main character, which is great. Oh, nope, couldn't quite make that jump. I'm good at this. Oh, hi. Okay, alright, whoop, what's up? I was facing the wrong way. Right. Snowmen! They're jerks, though. Also the, traditional... I'm just gonna let us watch this guy for a minute. And his pecs. Yeah, traditional fire-breathing snowman. So in like the third game, I think they had a contest where like fans submitted entries to design their own enemies. And I swear you can't tell which ones are a part of the setting and which ones aren't, because they're all just bonkers and silly. Oh, this blows. Ooh. So yeah, you've got these mushroom girls, you've got the Oni. I guess I'll show you what Comet looks like. So this is the Comet. But when you swap to it, it starts at the first level with no installs. Like, no matter what level of liner that you were. And like I said, you can't swap back unless you use the thing at the bottom to switch to liner. So it's really not efficient to switch between them. You just want to do one or the other. At least in this game. They change that later. And since they go in a wavy fashion, I can't just point up at that thing. Okay. Like, there's one that goes mostly straight, and then the other one goes in waves. So, and they don't go through all walls, obviously, but they go through some, I think. Otherwise, why would I do this? Why would I ever want to do this? They do look pretty scary when they're fully upgraded, but I prefer the liner. Hey, okay. In the later games, there are definitely times that I want to use one or the other, but in this one, I think I pretty much always... There we go. Switching back to liner. There we go.
こんな寒冷地で人に会うなんて物好きかしら。あなたに話を聞きたくてね。随分と骨は折れたけど。骨が折れるほどに。
Why collect the gems? So the gems increase your maximum install level. Like, you start out with 2 install ranks for speed, and then you get a speed gem, and now you have 3 install ranks for speed.
この国の資源、シェガーが何者かに盗まれて。ああ、それね。君は探偵か何かで事件について調べてるってことかしら。いや、探偵がわざわざこんなところまで来るのか。寒いし。ということは、寒いから知ってることだけを早く喋ってくれればいいんだけど。だったら体を動かして体温を上げると。どう？
So this is probably the most contrived of, we're just gonna fight, okay? Maybe. You're watching a speedrun on the other monitor. I mean, of course. I'm not remotely attempting to speedrun here. I think I stand... Okay. So this is very, very cheap. Because the boss doesn't collide, so I'm just gonna stand here. I'm sorry. I have no shame. In my defense, I figured this out completely on my own. Like, I played this game on 3DS and just, like, figured out what worked, so... I don't feel too bad about it. And there will come a point at which I have to stop doing this, because when her pattern changes, I can't safely stand here anymore. Like this. Although actually, it looks like none of those went toward me. But still, she'll keep doing that. Yeah, there we go. Crap, 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 crap. Alright, I tried. Well. So, this is gonna be rough. But I can at least get the first few upgrades without any risk. Speedrun starts with Cleansey? I always start with Pepelne, however the heck it's pronounced. Pepelne, the cat girl. Because I can very consistently beat her without anything. And actually, I find her harder if I use the intended item against her. For whatever reason. Okay, now it gets hard. Crap. I'm not really entirely sure how to... Okay. I'm gonna be bad at this. I'm gonna be really bad at this. This is another one that I don't really know how to handle without the intended equipment. Just try just standing here and see how that works. Nope. I can't block all of them. Nope. Nope, can't. Nope. Alright, that's not the plan. We're gonna stick with cheese plan, or plan cheese, for the moment, until she gets to half, and then I have to figure out what to do. And I have no idea what to do. Probably I die. I have no idea how to deal with the ice. Alright, here we go. I'm good on this one. I'm gonna try to just stay standing here as often as I can. It's gonna be impossible to do this after the, dang it, next transition. It's already not exactly easy. Oh gosh, I'm bad at this. Boy. Well, last life, so it goes. At least I'll be able to afford some upgrades. I'm surprised that worked. The path is actually clear here for another few moments. Okay. Alright, I'm glad I upgraded Wing. I think that's the thing I needed to do to survive at least a few of these. Wing is what lets you hover for a few moments by holding the jump button. Okay, nope, ow. And there's the third upgrade, so this gets a lot worse now. Because she's gonna do a thing where she surrounds me in ice. Which means... oh. Huh. that didn't last as long as I remembered. Crap, 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 crap. Okay. Nope. That's not good. That's not good. This is getting... This is fine. Everything is fine. Everything's fine. This is fine. This is fine. Ah! Yes. This is exactly the wrong boss order, and it's great. Alright. Alright, well. I feel like extra damage and extra life are both going to be helpful in that regard. I'm gonna try her again. Excuse me. Alright, let's just blow everything up. By making me suffer, Sep. By making me suffer. Which, okay, to be fair, it is a platformer. That is kind of how that works. Or, I guess it's not really a platformer, but, you know, the same principle applies, right? Like... improve by suffering. Aw. Once they hit the ground, you can't blow them up. But yeah, it's all good. I have played far less forgiving games. This one is really casual and fun, while still legitimately difficult once you start playing with Lunatic Mode and the other character and Dangerous Mode. There you go, sorry, Dangerous Mode. And then, yeah. Okay, well, we're here. Once more with feeling. Platform adjacent. Yeah, it's 2D act, right? Like it's two-dimensional action game. I have been messaged. I'm going to pause and check what that is. Apologies. That's weird. Okay. It is non-urgent. Alright. We're going with planned spam to begin with. And hope that I have enough power and enough life to whittle her down after this. It seems to be kind of a crapshoot where the little frosty icicle bits go. And I'm not very good at dodging them. So... well, do the best we can with what we got. Okay. That's not good. Nope. And she just hit red. Okay. Well, it's definitely taking fewer hits. So that's good. That's gonna... oh, crap. Yeah. Yeah, if you touch the little frost wall, you get frozen. Until you get hit. Okay. We did it! Alright. Ghost data? I never noticed that message before. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Can't afford any of the main upgrades, so... Alright, so we have Sola the Student and Stodge the Fairy. What say the viewers? It is not Exceed. The channel description does not say it is Exceed. Well, this is one of the... This is what I was hoping would be one of the Exceed seasons, Marco. Legend of Dark Witch. It has a sizable cast. This is just the first game. We have a vote for Stodge. Alright, Stodge the Fairy. Fairies are cute. They're also jerks. But, alright, let's try asking the Fae about what they know too. But with human looks, it may be hard to find one willing to speak. However, there is one fairy named Stodge that is known to be a curious one. Yeah. So Zizu, the character you're playing, has a human appearance, although she is decidedly not human. And fairies, well, Fae in general don't trust humans at all. They think humans are weird and unnatural for using magic with the Siega, since Fae can use magic automatically, just by nature of their heritage. They're like, why are humans trying to use magic? It is not your job. Alright, those things are jerks. Because if you run forward while firing, then you can hit them off stage and the spray of bubbles will hit you. Alright. Is this a Mega Man game? It is like a Mega Man game. It has similarities. I've never played Shantae. It is a 2D action game. I don't know what else to say about it, really. That was close. Ah, I'm bad at this. Okay. Just, you know, shooting monkeys. As one does in the jungle. And also Oni. And ghosts. As one does. If I just keep running, the timing should be correct. If I pause for any reason, it's a lot harder to time all these jumps correctly. Okay, well, I botched that one, but that's because it's one of those stupid crabs. And they are jerks. Ah, hey, no, stop. Ah, yeah, see, it's harder to get the timing right when you have to stop for any reason. Yeah, it is Mega Man-like. Oh, okay. Nope. Alright. They popped out of the ground like daisies. Hey, okay.
こいつは何者じゃ？こんな偏僻な島に何の用じゃ？お、やっと話ができそうなのが出てきたわね。どいつもこいつも血気盛んに襲ってくるから、まともに話もできなくて困ってたのよ。そりゃ魔物族の島に来るおいっちが悪いんじゃ。ここは人間族の来るところじゃないぞい。でもわちでいいなら話を聞いてやろうぞい。どんな話じゃ？シェガー消失事件ってのは知ってる？何やらシェガーが亡くなったっちゅう話じゃな。聞いたことあるぞい。犯人とか知らないかしら？また魔物族を犯人扱いか。これだから人間族は嫌なんじゃ。いや、違うって。違わないんじゃ。現にここにいるのが何よりの証拠。めんどくさいな。じゃあもう力ずくで話を聞くよ。ついに本性を表しおったな、この性悪人間が。いざ尋常に勝負じゃ。
Yep, we fight because we have to fight. What makes the main character look human compared to the fairies? I mean, yeah, the main character doesn't have wings and is the size of a human instead of being smaller. Oh, right, this. Right. Okay. Yes. Very good. Yep. Okay. Things. And this is fine. Yeah, this is where it really helps to have the liner shot upgraded. She's about to hit halfway though, so that also means she might spam that tornado a second time and oh, rude. Beep. Okay. Alright. There you go. As you might have guessed, that's the one that she's weak to. You hit her with that, and it knocks her out of the sky. Shantae, half genie hero. I've heard of it. You can turn into an elephant. See you, Sep. Have a good one. Well, may as well keep going. Sola is the last. Can I upgrade stuff? Yeah, I can. Let's upgrade our power levels. Sola is the daughter of an aristocrat of a foreign land, currently a student of the prestigious Chelsea School of Magic. Being a highborn lady, she is secretly attending the school for safety reasons. She is studying the uses of Siega and magic. Might be a good idea to try talk to her. It's not perfect. It's not a perfect game. It's good though. And by the way, she doesn't have claws, she's holding Siega crystals, so she is a dedicated magic user. Yes, I'm going to go beat up a student, yes. In fairness, my character theoretically doesn't go looking for fights, but inevitably finds them. Okay, I would have felt pretty silly dying on the intro section. Like, this part is like the teleportation process as you are arriving in the section of the world that you're supposed to be in. Because you are Ziso Olympia, you can go wherever the heck you want. No one tells you where you are allowed to be. Ah. Fishies. And parrots. Right so. Just want to blow up more fish. Ah, hi. Okay. This one has a lot of things to blow up. Ah. Okay. We good. Everything is fine. Move camera. Okay. More Daka. Whoop. Okay. Nope. So, like, I'm pretty sure that the comet type of ammo would be able to shoot them, but not worth it. Or, not ammo, but, you know, the weapon. I described this earlier on, yeah. For those of you just tuning in. Moving slowly so I can see which sections of floor vanish, because I don't really have this part memorized, or I don't remember it. So, okay, I don't remember it, so I probably don't have it memorized, I would say. Alright. It's great to go through a level and do super well. So I'm watching to see which platforms are blocked by the shots. Aha. So I know which ones are solid. That one isn't. That one is. That one is. Here we go.
あなたですかこの騒ぎの原因は。あなたが空って人他国からわざわざ留学してきてるんだって。そうですけどそれが何か。今この国でシェガーが誰かに盗まれてるんだって。何か詳しいことを知らないかな。どうして私が知ってるわけないでしょ。そうか残念。何か手がかりがつかめたらいいなと思って。そんなことのためこんなに大暴れしたんですか。いや奥に行こうとしたらあなたたちのペットに襲われたから。あなたみたいな常識のない方初めて見ました。申し訳ありません。ただで返すわけにはいきません。ベルトで出てもらいますよ。私は行きたくないところには行かない主義なんで。
There you go.
さあここで懺悔しなさい。
Ah, right, this. Okay. For whatever reason, she never seems to throw things at that side of the screen, so I just have to make sure I can get over there fast enough. Oh yeah, and the one she's weak to is this. Which eliminates her projectiles. Oh, transition. Dang it. Ah, fail. Alright, well. This is slightly a problem. Oh crap! I forgot about this part. Okay, we're good, Everything's good. Okay. I've just been doing punches and breaking necks, but it's for exercise. Alright, so we have a new stage available. Let's leave that as is. From what we've learned so far, the missing Siega has been transported to the Forest of Dreams. Who took the missing Siega from the old region, and why? I suspect that Veri from the Royal Army might be involved. Just a hunch. Alright. I managed not to fall into any of the horrifying pits of instant death in the pre-level level. Oh. Okay. Yep. Everything's good. We good. Hey, it's these things. Okay. And another magical transition begins. We are inside a magical gate inside the forest. Somebody other than us put this here. It is also full of dwarves who throw tridents, but that's fine. That's actually pretty normal. You'll see dwarves throwing tridents basically every day. It's fine. Why do I feel like there should be an item here? Oh. Speaking of. My memory's playing tricks on me. I remember there being something here. But nothing appears to be here. Okay, well, I'm just crazy, I guess. Huh. Ah, birds. Ah, birds. Ah, birds. And giant oozes, and tiny slimes, which are actually super dangerous if you don't kill them, like, within moments of their spawning. Most of them aren't, but these ones are. Palette swaps are things to be feared. Ah, okay. Cool. Yeah, I definitely missed the item on the stage. You've never seen a dwarf wield a trident? Man, what dwarves do you hang out with?
どこから入ってきた？ここには空間結界で入れないようにしていたはずだが。
私を普通の生き物と一緒にしないでちょうだい。
何にせよ、ここにたどり着いた者が全て排除せよとご命令だ。
どうやらこの奥にシェガー消失事件に関わる何かがあるみたいだ。
それを知ってどうする？知りすぎること。己の時を縮める。
でも誰にでも知る権利があるわよ。
残念ながらここは法など無効
だ。だったらあなたのルールごと全部叩きのめしてあげるわ。
よかろう。我が名はラジール騎士団一番隊隊長ベール。聖堂無人の心で悪を断つ。
I mean, I'm definitely going to die the first try, but I have 4 lives, it's fine. I just get 1 hit point, so... Oh, I know why the item I was looking for wasn't there. It isn't there unless you have all of the other Siega from all of the other stages. And I missed one. This is the easy part. I can still die, but it's the easy part. Okay. It's getting more interesting now. Oh crap. And then there's this. Okay. The transitions are the hardest part. I can still die, but the transitions are the hardest part. Since you never know which step of the next attack sequence they're going to transition into. Okay. I'm surprised. Hey, there's one of those in-game achievements. Oh, I also got the actual Steam achievement. Cool. Alright, so here we are. Viva, Princess of Brazil. Alright, what can I afford? Can't afford damage. Can't afford life. Can afford stock. Meh. I'll wait. I'm gonna go back and look for that though. Because I missed an item. It won't take long. Okay, so over here. I'm looking for like slightly out of the way places. I vaguely remember, at least I think I vaguely remember where it is, but I didn't get it the first time, so I could be wrong. I thought it was over here. Somewhere. Oh. There we go. Okay. That's actually all I wanted. And now we get the last one. Oh, thanks, Biddy. Rest well. I will probably just finish the game here and then call it a night. So look in the VOD if you want to see the rest of it. Or check it out yourself. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Nope, gotta kill him. Can't just leave people on kills. It's impolite. Ah, nope, hey, nope, hey, dip. I'm good at this. Dope. Aha. My memory was correct. Alright. this. If the head of the royal army is protecting the area, there must be something going on inside. It might not be easy to meet the mastermind, however. Yes. Indeed. Alright. Final level. Of the lunatic mode of the easier of the two character campaigns. Lunatic's a bit of an overstatement in my opinion. It's definitely harder than normal, but it's not especially lunatic. Did the music stop, or never mind? Alright, here we go. So the new ability unlocked is now the end of the install list, called Guard. It gives me a bubble. First time I take damage, the bubble breaks. But the damage is annulled. Which also means I don't lose any of the tress, my install thing does not reset, etc, etc. So, it is very, very good. This is where one of those oddities about the install meter comes into play, though. If I get too much, if I fill it up too much, then I can't upgrade anything lower. So if I want the lower stuff, I can't let it overfill. Oops, she just reset. Okay. So crap. I'm failing. So, the way this level works is I have to beat every boss. In any order. Except for the Royal Knight. And then, so I guess the 6 main bosses, or the 6, ones on stage selects. Yeah. And then it will open the way to the final boss. I guess go this way. Once I reach the final boss, the checkpoint for if I die is set to the final boss, but until I reach the final boss, the checkpoint is the beginning of the level. So I would really prefer to beat all 6 of the other bosses first. Amusingly, as far as I can tell, this game attempts to give no explanation whatsoever for why you are fighting these 6 bosses again in this area. In the second game, I think, they actually, stipulate that the boss rush is the, the villains summoning, the spirits of champions or something. They give it a hand wave, but they actually bother to wave their hand instead of just leaving it there and letting you decide whatever you want. Alright, so nope. Having a stop time to make decisions button is nice, although it will usually hurt your reflexes if you need it. Let's not do the one on Morstead yet. Let's do this one. So I'm basically just trying to charge up my meter to have it full, because I'm going to need as much of it as I can get. I could be spamming her, or cheesing, I guess. Cheesing is the word, right? I could be cheesing the boss kind of badly here, because I now have access to her better ability. And in fact, I think I will do just that. There we go. Okay. Now do I do the one I'm really bad at? Yeah.
だるいから早く終わらそうっと。
I was impressed I pulled this off earlier. Without having access to her weakness. So, yeah, we'll try it again. Actually, even with her weakness, I'm really bad at her. Part of it is that hitting a boss with a weakness staggers them in such a way that the cooldown timer is no longer, like, the same. It changes it. So, it's harder to be prepared for what they're going to do next. Crap. Yeah. I probably would have been better off not using that. Oh well.
ここで懺悔しなさい。
I just need to build up long enough to get to the guard again. Which won't be long at this rate. Well, that's awkward. Oh, wait, I was wrong. I thought I had to fight them all again. Okay, well. However, now I'm gonna suck. Because I don't have any installs. I have to fight them honestly. Which is really hard. Yeah, this is going about as well as I expected. That's bad. Yeah, nothing I can do. Okay, which boss is this? Lower one is Stage. This one is... Oh yeah. It's her, so that's the weakness, okay. Alright, this one probably is easier. I'm not even fast enough to walk across the room. Okay. Yeah, dying makes things much harder. Oh good, I didn't have to deal with the rotating shields, because those are not easy. Okay, we did okay. Oh yeah, so by the way, in the mobile version of the game, you can use this ability when there are no enemies on screen, and if it doesn't find a target, oh yeah, it's not doing anything because there are no enemies on the screen. But yeah, if it doesn't find a target in the mobile version, it actually increases your meter, your install meter. This is apparently a bug because they changed it in the Steam version. This is unfortunate because it made things much harder. Nah, that's good. It's pretty clearly unintended if they changed it. One hopes. Have the upgrades necessary to make this work. Yep, you can't use that ability when you're not on the ground, is the one drawback here. Crap. Crap. Okay, well. There's no way I'm beating the boss like this. But hey, practice makes perfect. Well, shoot. Faster. What is she? Okay, she's doing the tornado summon thing. Okay, well, I'm in pretty rough shape. But, here we go.
あなたが親玉黒幕随分とシェガーを溜め込んだわね侵入者貴様一体どこからその格好はあれなんか似てるねこの服装は地上に降りた時旅芸人の服をランニングしたんだけどそうかあなた旅芸人の格好をして国をうろついていたのねそれなら見たことない人間でも誰も怪しまないしね随分と察しがいいのねさらに察しがいいことにもう一つ分かったわ何寛大な私が聞いてあげるわここの入り口にラジールの騎士がいたそしてあなた確かラジールの姫娘ねそう私はラジール国家の姫娘ビーバよ察しがいいだけでなく知識もあるのね私の嫌いなタイプラジールはこの国と敵対関係にあるなるほど 内部から戦力を削いでいこうってわけね。ラジールらしい陰湿な行為ね。我が国家を愚弄するとは貴様、答え満足にここから出られると思うな。
Oops, skipped one.
シェガーの中には強大な力を持つものがある。そしてまさに私が装備しているのがそのシェガー。力がすごぎるぞ。貴様のような個性、我が力の前では無力だ。さあ、その生きがっている態度、改めてもらうぞ。なんか話が長い。シェガーの本当の力を見せてあげる。
Okay, here we go. Crap. That was really bad. Alright, well, it only gets harder from here. Dang it. Alright, well, let's see. What stats can I get? Yeah, I feel like the life points are going to be the most valuable thing. Do I stop here, or do I think I can do this? I can do this. Tonight. I mean, I know I can do it, but, like, can I do this tonight? Because it's late. Felnet, or however the heck it's pronounced. I should actually listen more carefully to that voice acting. I have listened to it, but I do not remember how they say her name. Wait, actually, I'm not sure they ever say her name in voice acting. They probably do in one of the later games, though. Transitions. Oh, it's great to watch their life when they're right about to transition, which means I tend to get suddenly hit by the adjustment to their patterns. Just about. Okay.
こんなところで戦うとはいい嫌気話になりそうだ。
Uppercut. Alright. That may seem profoundly unwise, but I need to do something I almost forgot about entirely. Lights.
もう図書館では静かにしないとダメだよ。
What? Oh, it de-equipped my weapon. Something went terribly wrong there. Okay, fair enough. So the reason that would have happened is I took an actual hit while I had the weapon equipped, meaning it went through both guard and yeah. So when you take a hit, you lose some amount of your install meter. I think in this difficulty it is all of it. So, alright, I am botching that rather badly. Still the easiest one of the ones remaining. Maybe I shouldn't start with the easy ones. I don't know. I feel like I should start with Helne just to get my actual installs in. No, yeah, I think it is probably still optimal to start with easy ones. I just need to not go AFK next time. That's fine. Wait, no hurry. unfortunately, that's also her flip. So too long before I have to actually paralyze her. Yeah, okay. This is dumb. Yeah, I get it. So, like... that's annoying. Alright. Taking the hit, or rather, what I needed to do was throw one ice ball and keep dodging, and when it hit her, rush her. But I'm impatient, so I'm not waiting long enough.
さあここで懺悔しなさい
Or at least tired, if not impatient outright. Doing these things. Which are not generally optimal things. Oh, that's something I think I forgot to mention, which might put what I just said before in perspective, which is when you use one of the alternate weapons other than your basic weapon, like Lion or Comet, it uses some of the meter. So if you have no meter, you cannot use your alternate weapons. Guard. I just lost my shield. Oh well. I survived. It'll have to be enough.
語るにふさわしいものか確かめてやるぞい
Nope. That was pretty bad. Alright, well, let's do the one that I'm worst at, so that when I fail, I can blame something. It's also, like, incredibly hard to use with no speed. It's split. Nope. It's good practice for the parry. I pretty much have to call it this though. Oh, there's achievement for that. I hit it after the split, so it only took one of the projectiles. That makes sense. Keep missing the timing of the upgrade. Alright, well, I'm not beating the game tonight because it is too late and I need to go to bed. And I am not currently being successful doing so, so there you go. So what is playing level, you ask? Gives you more out of the game. So once you beat the game, or rather, sorry, no, this is not that. This is, it might only be once you beat the game, but it's like extra things that you unlock by doing various things. So, you know, for blocking, I got this. So you get little developer diaries, and then character designs, notes, which are all pretty cool. This is the, once you beat the game, you can go through and unlock extra options. And things make things easier, things make things harder, things make things slightly different with no actual change. Oh, and then there's the poker minigame of untold strategic depth. Yep. That's the whole thing. Wow. Okay, well, putting one on my head. Good night, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you have anything else that you'd like to see me play, that there's a halfway decent chance that I might have in my Steam library, especially if it's on Steam, that's the best odds, do let me know. And oh, I have to push this button now. Yeah. Remember to drink water. It's good for you. Stay hydrated, my friends. Bye.